Yes, hello everyone, hello. So this is a discussion and kind of a chatting and a video that I always wanted to create a channel of videos in YouTube discussing about the Indian cricket team, the ongoing cricket series. So that's it. Basically, somehow that is I have always wanted to do something like this, and eventually today I'm starting it. So firstly, welcome everyone to this video, and I would like everyone to participate in the comment and all. Whenever and wherever you are watching this video, you definitely would like to comment on these videos, on this video actually. And so let's just start. And just you can see on my screen that I've kept it this simple dismissal of Olive Pope. That was a real gem of a delivery by Jasprit Bumrah. And man, what a bowler he is, and what an amazing performer he has always been for Team India. Like, if you just look back in the last test that we have played, and the last test match that we have played, as I remember, is in Ranchi. And yes, it was a great start by Akashdeep. Akashdeep plays for Bengal. He's basically from Bihar, I believe. And definitely, Akashdeep bowled really well in the beginning. And after that, Joe Root just started playing a real good innings because Joe Root was not playing this kind of innings for a long time. And that century really made it quite difficult for Team India to win the last test match in Ranchi. But that is what I was referring, because had that been Jasprit Bumrah was not being rested in that particular match, but it is very much important to rest a bowler like Jasprit Bumrah time and again, because eventually the amount of speed that he generates and the momentum that he has in his bowling is something that we have never seen from anyone in this Indian cricket scenario. And yes, as we all know that Bumrah is a bowler who is a very short run-up, a run-up that is really something really short in comparison to fast bowlers. So what I understand, with the amount of cricket that I've played and the amount of cricket that I've been watching, so Bumrah generates his pace definitely from his entire back portion, basically the spinal cord and the jump that he takes with his arm being extended, and that creates this much of pace, and it is really just equal to the pace of like Lasit Malinga and Shoaib Akhtar and all other great bowlers, great fast bowlers who have bowled till now. And but the difference of Jasprit Bumrah with other bowlers is that Bumrah is way above those bowlers also. Those legendary bowlers like Wakar Yunis, or yes, great swing bowlers that Indian team had earlier like Jahir Khan. But Jasprit Bumrah just have surpassed everyone just because in any kind of a surface, Jasprit Bumrah has the ability to just delivery just hurries somehow. The delivery just hurries to the batsman, and the batsman is left confused. Just as you can see in this photo also, in this frame also, like Ollie Pope, he had made a 200. I remember, like in the second Test match, or in the third Test match that was played either in Rajkot or in Hyderabad, or sorry, in Vizag, I believe. Probably it was in Vizag. So yes, Ollie Pope comes as a first down batsman, and technically speaking, like the first down batsman is the most technically sound batsman of any team, any any side. Just like if we see, like Virat Kohli comes in the first down position. So and he has got his techniques and all right, Ollie Pope, but still Bumrah is just magical. And what Bumrah does is basically he just brings the ball in, and he also takes the ball away from the batsman, and it just happens just like it hurries, not only with his speed but also with the action that he has. And that is the reason, like, Joe Root has been struggling against him for a quite 10-12 innings, I believe, now. And it is something that Joe Root also knows, like he definitely wants to play good innings whenever he's playing against India, but only because of the class outperforming performing him of Jasprit Bumrah. So he is getting troubled and he's getting out mostly. Now, enough we discussed about Jasprit Bumrah. Talking about other players' contribution in this series. So it was like in the first test match that was played in Hyderabad. It was in the end of January, and that time we just lost this test match by like 30 odd runs or something, 30 or 40 odd runs. And it was really difficult to accept, like, yes, a home test series of like 5 matches against a proper test playing nation like England, and yes, in home conditions, the maximum chances are that Team India will definitely do a whitewash. But that whitewash chance just eliminates in the first match. And eventually, last time also when England came, I remember like the same thing happened. Probably that match was played in Chennai, and James Anderson was really excellent and perfect in that match also. So he lost the first match, and here also the first test was lost. But then from the second match onwards till the fourth test match, so it is India playing better cricket in second, third, and fourth, means three consecutive test matches, like more or less back to back. Yes, there was a kind of a gap of like 10-12 days between the second and the third test, and similarly now there is also a gap of like 10-12 days between this fourth and the fifth test match. But the point is, like, it is amazing the way Team India have been playing post the defeat in the final of the Cricket World Cup, and it was a real setback for all the players and all the cricket loving people across India, across the world. So that was something that really was something that many of us was were like skeptical and worried, like eventually when we were winning like matches, every single matches in the World Cup, and finally in the final you are facing Australia, and whatever may be the reason, India have been the better team in the 50 over World Cup, and probably that is well accepted. And whatever happened in the final test match, so that's history now. And till then, I remember like 1 week or 10 days within the final being played. Then that time onwards, Team India is touring and playing, like they have toured to South Africa, they have played against Afghanistan in a T20 series and all. And yes, probably the test series in South Africa, we didn't win the test series, but it was a draw, or I don't exactly remember, but it was good performance all through. And now this home test series being won by Team India, and the last test is going to start like from 7th of March, and it will be played in Dharamshala, and it is a real beautiful place. The scenic beauties and everything, the mountains, and it is basically a tourist place. And I just read like in the newspaper today, it is like whole lot of English supporters, English fans are coming to watch this match also, because it is really appreciated. Like English people, British people, they really love Test match. And yes, there is also Barmy Army. They are also coming. They are real cricket enthusiasts. And yes, something I think like people in earlier like 20, 30 years back, there was a huge audience for Test match cricket, and probably that is a lot. I shouldn't say a bit. It is a lot degenerated now. Very few people, I believe, keeps a track on Test match or watch Test match cricket. But even if that very few also counts quite a substantial amount of crowd actually in India. Means previously number was like immense, like in each and every match wherever in India it was being played, like there used to be full house and all. But that is not the scenario in current situation. But the viewing is still quite substantial, and it would always be like this, because the true essence of the game have remained the same, and there is never a better place to show your cricketing skills apart from a test match cricket. Because you see around the year, every single month there is a T20 tournament commencing in various countries all over the world. Like presently PSL is being played in Pakistan. And yes, it's good cricket. Competing cricket is being played. Similarly, BPL is being played in Bangladesh. And see, like over the internet, like Bangladeshi players are really keen to play in BPL, and that should be the thing. Like best international cricket, T20 cricket should be played wherever cricket is being really liked a lot, and people really wants to be there in the cricket field or to watch matches in the evening. Like it is a perfect way to keep yourself rejuvenated and refreshed. And sports is something that brings out the real test of character from a player's perspective, from a viewer's perspective. Like this is something that reflects the events of your life and all. Because sometimes you are down and out, you think that there is no hope, like probably nothing is going to happen positive in my way. But eventually, in many matches, we see that what we are expecting, or what we were expecting, things really turn around and something exactly different just happens. Like there is eventually one person who stands up and delivers, and eventually the end results are different. So just if you can remember like the match of Australia versus Afghanistan, I think that match was really an eye opener. Like there should not be anything called like giving up. Like people at many point of time, at many phases of their life, they just like believes that it is something like I've reached the dead end of my career or my life. But if we can just rewind and if we can just watch the highlights of that particular match, then it is something that is an example for uh, ages to come, for eras to come. Like, no, nothing is like the end, and nothing is like that you have reached your end and it is finished for you and all. So, what a what an innings it was like from Glenn Maxwell, and really that was also a turning point for India's loss in the final also, I believe, because if that match Afghanistan would have won, then the semi-final equations would have been completely different, and the competitor in the final, the opponent in the final, would have been a different team altogether, and India would have easily won the World Cup for the third time again. But let's not just speak about World Cup finals again, because there is another World Cup just coming up, and most importantly, it is like the fifth test match will be over, I believe, by 10th or 11th max, because it is hardly the test matches are continuing till the fifth day, because results are being achieved in the fourth day of the test match. So, uh, but after that, uh, soon after that, from the 23rd of March, the IPL is commencing, IPL is starting. And really, IPL is a totally different ball game altogether. Like, if you can remember, like for the last 2 3 years it has reached a different magnitude altogether, and this year also I particularly feel like the excitement is going to be in a new level totally, because one big incident that has taken place is the switching sides of Hardik Pandya, and I have read like in the news and all, like probably the audiences in Mumbai, they are going to boo him and all. And in Gujarat also the same kind of treatment he probably may be getting. So this is a totally different kind of a thing. But yes, it is something that I think that Hardik Pandya really wanted, because yes, and I see no harm of Hardik Pandya coming back to like Mumbai Indians from the Gujarat Titans. And basically because Gujarat Titans, what I feel is like Gujarat Titans was a new team, and being a new team, they needed a true leader, and that leadership have been provided by Hardik Pandya. And now, as the Mumbai Indians team is something they are realized, like yes, it is like Rohit Sharma is a legend, but Rohit Sharma is getting excessive amount of workload. I believe like it starts from 23rd of March and it ends on like 30th May and all. And sometimes like in every 2 years there is this World Test Championship which starts like in 7 days time. And if not also like this year there is this T20 World Cup Championship, and so Rohit Sharma is the captain in all the formats probably now, though Hardik Pandya has been in the captain in the T20s, but Hardik Pandya has fitness uh, issues like for the last 6 months, or not 6 months, like 4 months or something. But that fitness issue, if it reoccurs like most of the time, like if you are majorly out of uh, selection process and all, So the selectors, they really are like worried, like how can the leadership like switch from this person to this person, because you know in the end the show must go on, and whenever Team India is playing in any parts of India, then automatically the viewers, the audiences were in the field. So it's perfect when you win matches. Like there is a news, there is a coverage of media, and everyone everywhere will mention like yes, you have played well and all. But if you constantly keep losing in domestic series, then media, then coverage, then channels, they all starts to just create big issues over it. Like probably the issues that will rise, that what kind of team selection is going on, and there will be other noises coming like this this particular player should have like retired long back, and there are many young players who are waiting, who are not getting chances and all and all. But these things won't help, and once this kind of thing starts, so this is the only sports I believe where, like only popular sports where t- our country, Team India, really does really well. And because I have read somewhere like cricket is the second most followed sports all over the world now, second or the third most followed sport all over the world. So the point is like it's very important to keep performing well, and exactly that is what Team India is doing for many years now. Because as I remember in the 90s and in the early 2000s also, there was like real doubt in the audience's mind, like whenever Team India is playing, that what will happen, whether this series we will win, whether this match we will win eventually. If we can win, then it is like a big joy for us. Like it was real big challenge, and there was a huge amount of celebration and all that used to take place and all. But nowadays, cricket is being played. So much cricket is being played, and winning has become a habit. Like probably who doesn't follow sports this much also. Previously, we used to follow cricket, like I mean sports as in cricket, like we used to follow earlier cricket a lot, and now currently there are family members like your parents or your better half or anyone, your sibling, probably who used to watch cricket with you in the 90s, in the early 2000s and all. Uh, he or she have moved on, and really cricket is not a big thing for that person, or is really occupied with other things. He's very much, that person is very much engaged with his career and his work and all. But finally, yeah, that person checks also in the TV like, oh, okay, a match is going on, okay, and it's quite common that yes, we are doing good, and someone is scoring good runs, and eventually we are in the winning side, and that gives a good amount of satisfaction and real good amount of happiness to all of us. It creates a happy environment, happy atmosphere. Like just you remember, like if you're watching a match in the evening, in a T20 match or a one day match you're watching, and in the end at around 10:30 or 11, you India, Team India won the match, and convincingly the match have been won, or it is a tight finish and Team India won. So that is a real good feeling, and you go happy to bed, like you sleep well, you feel good next day, you just recollect those course of events, and in your place of work and in your house also you discuss those things like yes, it's a really good, well played match. Bumrah really bowled well. It was for Bumrah, it was for Rohit. Rohit really played well, or it is like Virat Kohli. Oh, what an innings! What an innings Virat Kohli have played, and really he is doing this for years, many years now. He is playing absolutely gem of an innings like most of the time, and also like other players are contributing. So similar kind of reactions we are getting. Like if you remember, like Mohammad Shami really bowled excellently in the last 50 over World Cup. And yes, only the hard part to accept is in the final, nothing really clicked for Team India. So that's it. So I believe like I have shared a lot about my views and my opinions about current scenario and of Indian cricket, absolutely. And I am 100% confident and am totally sure that Team India is going to win the fifth Test match in Dharamshala. And yes, the person, the main focus of this image in my screen, Mr. Jasprit Bumrah is again back in the fifth test match in Dharamshala. And I think England team is already kind of accepting the fact that if this person is again back, rejuvenated, refreshed, and just like Ollie Pope's reaction is showing that what else you can do. And so better luck to Ben Stokes and team. And but it is 100% certain that Team India is going to win the last Test match also. And then the whole pool of cricketers will get scattered into IPL, and the festival of IPL will commence. And the most wonderful part about IPL is like IPL, people's reaction over social media and everywhere when you discuss about IPL is that see IPL is far better in comparison to Team India playing in tournaments in bigger tournaments like World Cup final and all, because we have been losing in finals of ICC tournaments, and it really breaks our heart. And if you can remember, like that particular day when Team India plays a final match, the viewers, number of viewers really increases. Like eventually, everyone who used to follow cricket back in the 90s and all, who regularly really don't want to watch cricket or discuss about cricket, they also turn up in good numbers on that particular day when it's a final match of ICC tournament and all. But yes, that is what is important. Like when IPL is being played, what I was mentioning earlier is like uh, then you really don't get this kind of heartbreaks and all, because yes, definitely me being a supporter of Kolkata Knight Riders, I have been a supporter of Kolkata Knight Riders, and eventually when Kolkata Knight Riders KKR wins matches, I really do feel good. And but if eventually RCB wins and Virat Kohli plays well, and then there is no point of having. There is no way you can have a heartbreak and all. If Rohit Sharma plays well and Mumbai Indians wins, so it is a kind of a happy feeling, and definitely, so that is the most important aspect of IPL, and really IPL uh, have brought this unity kind of feeling, like you know when you see Ben Stokes playing well. Probably Ben Stokes is not taking part in this year's IPL also for the upcoming World Cup cricket, World Cup T20. But if like other players, like if you can say like Johnny Bairstow is playing well, or Mitchell Stark, this year's most important player for KKR. If Mitchell Stark is playing currently against New Zealand, the Test match is ongoing. If Mitchell Stark is playing well, then definitely Mitchell Stark becomes a hero in Kolkata in IPL in India. So eventually, when you see matches of Australia playing against New Zealand, Mitchell Stark does well. So you can relate that yes, this guy is a champion bowler and all. But eventually, yes, if he bowls like really in a destructive manner against India, then that will never be accepted, and it will really be a heartbreaks kind of situation. Then we won't relate to that Mitchell Stark of IPL to this Mitchell Stark of the international match that is being played. So that's it. Enough of this discussion. So hope you like the conversation. Hope you like the video. So like, subscribe, and comment. and interact. Thank you.